Okay, this video is going to be for the Collab teachers who have archived their original classes and now their students are inside of a main Google Classroom. You did not lose the student work. You can still access the student work and the students can as well. You are going to access that class by going up to the three dashes, scrolling down to your archived classes, and then opening that archived class in your archive dashboard. You can still go back in and you can review any of the student work. Grade what is in that classroom for those students. If students have not completed the assignment or they need to do the assignment still, then your best bet is now to go back into your original go back into your Google Classroom dashboard, open up the brand new classroom where all of your students are listed, go to classwork, and create the assignment for those specific students that have not completed the work from the previous class. That is your easiest, surefire way to ensure that your SE kids will get the credit they need for the assignment. So if they've not done the assignment yet, they haven't even accessed it, maybe they're not even anywhere near completing it, go ahead and recreate the assignment inside of that Google Classroom and assign it just to those SE kids. And then leave them the instructions that this is the assignment that was missing from the previous week. Go ahead and open it here and complete it in this classroom. Again, that is the easiest way for students to be successful in this new classroom. To access all the previous work, you have those two options, or this first option, going up to the three dashes, going back into archive, and then viewing those old assignments. If I feel like my kids have mastered it, even though they didn't turn it in, your option is to come into the Google Classroom where those previous assignments or the assignments sit, and I can come in here. So let's say that this was one of the assignments that I modified in the classroom. When I click on View, regardless, this assignment will sit here for the new student. So every previous assignment that has been given to these kids you need to think about are now sitting on their dashboard ready to be done. So what you can do is come in here, and this is the new assignment that has been given to this student, but I want to give them credit for the work they did in the old class. So I can come in here and I can type in a grade for this student and then return it to them so that they are no longer showing it as a missing assignment, that they've completed that work. Another thing you might want to think about is going into your Google My Drive. A lot of people don't realize that Google Classroom has auto-generated a folder for you called Classroom. I like to change the color of this folder just so that I can see it better. I'm going to open the Google Classroom folder. All of your Google Classrooms that have been generated, that you have created, will sit inside of this folder. I will just find the old classroom that has been archived. Here it is. I'm going to open it up. You will see every single assignment folder that you have given in this classroom inside of the classroom folder. So you've not lost access. You still have a working copy of all of your students' files. Now you'll see it takes a little while to generate all of this depending on the number of assignments you've been given, but the student assignments will sit here in this dashboard. So let's take a look. These are all of the assignments that I've given in this classroom. And if I want to come in and look at this, I can open it up. And any student who has completed this Rock Cycle Lab, the work will sit in here for that student. So know that in your drive, you also maintain access to everything that's been done in Google Classroom, regardless of whether it is archived or not. So those are your options. One, just return to the archive menu and go ahead and review the assignments and determine what mastery grade the students need to get in the new classroom and transfer those grades. Or B, you can go ahead and go into the new classroom and go into the classwork tab that's already been generated and find the assignments and give those kids the instructions they need to know. Okay, I can also, if I want, recreate the assignment for that individual student. Okay, I can go into Add as well. I can go into Google Drive, go to My Drive, and then click on the classroom folder. Here it is. I can find the previous classwork, reattach their work, and give it back to that individual student. Usually you don't have a tremendous number of kids, so this wouldn't be a big ask of you. But again, I wanted to show you what your options were. You will go into that archived class, find the assignment that you want to give your students back, and then you will have to find their assignment to give back to them. And then here is Madison's assignment. So I'm going to give it back to her. So I'm going to click Add. You still have to make sure that this kiddo gets, actually you can give them editor access because it's their original file and you're not sharing this with everybody, you're just sharing it with one kid. So I would give them the editor rights back. And then don't forget over here, I only want to give this assignment to Madison because this is her assignment given back to her. Again, that's your third option. But again, use all of those options with a lot of caution, thinking in terms of what the skill level is for your student. But that is how you will navigate the archived classes for Collab students.